Our silly games saved my best friend's life. Kala and I were 8 years old when we decided we were spies. Not pretend spies, real ones, the kind who passed secret messages and saved the world. So we built our own code. Purple flowers meant danger. The library meant help me. My mom made cookies, meant I'm scared. We used it all through middle and high school, mostly for harmless drama, escaping boring dates, calling backup at parties, or signaling when we were about to get caught sneaking out. By college, we didn't need it anymore. But some habits cling to your bones, and sometimes, without thinking, we'd slip coded phrases into texts. That's what saved Kala's life. One random Tuesday, her text came in. Hey Amanda, I've been thinking a lot lately. I've decided to take some time for myself. I'm leaving town for a while. Please don't worry, and don't try to find me. Tell my parents I'm safe. On the surface, it was fine. Normal. But something about it rang false. Kala had been obsessing over her sister's wedding for months. She wouldn't just vanish. And one line was glaring, figure things out. Kala hated that phrase. She called it basic white girl filler. She never used it. More texts followed over the next few days. I know you're confused, but this is what I need right now. Please don't let anyone look for me. I'm exploring new opportunities, meeting new people. Some days it feels like I'm in a completely different world. That's when my stomach dropped. Different world, our old code for not safe. New opportunities, trapped. Meeting new people, stranger danger. I scrolled back, heart pounding. There it was. I'm staying at this really cute place with purple flowers everywhere. Danger. I've been spending a lot of time at the library here. Help me. Her texts weren't excuses. They were breadcrumbs. She wasn't running away. She was begging me to find her. The last message came at 2:43 a.m. I said hi to 47 people today. It reminded me of when we used to play pirates. My mom would love the cookies here. The purple flowers are gorgeous. I spend all day at the library. This is exactly what I needed. Every single code word. All of them. Danger. Help me. Scared. And then I saw it, 47. Highway 47. And pirates. That was Whitman Creek, where we used to play treasure hunters as kids. Kala had just given me her location. I didn't call the police. Not yet. How was I supposed to explain that my best friend was speaking in a spy code we invented when we were 8? They'd think I was delusional. So I grabbed my dad's hunting rifle and drove. 2 hours of white-knuckled silence down a black stretch of highway. When I turned off toward Whitman Creek, the woods closed in around me, shadows reaching across the road like claws. I parked, killed the headlights, and crept through the trees. And there it was, a rundown cabin, its single window spilling light into the dark. Inside, I saw her, Kala. Tied to a chair, trembling, eyes wide with terror. And a man. Pacing. Watching her. I ducked back into the trees and dialed 911 with shaking fingers. There's a man with a gun at Whitman Creek cabin, I whispered. He has a hostage. They told me to stay hidden. So I stayed there in the woods, clutching the rifle, listening to my own heartbeat hammer in my ears. 20 minutes later, the night lit up with sirens and floodlights. Officers surrounded the cabin. Shouts. Footsteps. Then the crash of a door splintering. And then, Kala's scream. The next sound was the sweetest thing I'd ever heard, police yelling, suspect down. Hostage secure. The man's name was Jack. Some creep who'd been stalking her for months. He'd grabbed her from her apartment garage, forcing her to text like nothing was wrong. He thought he was clever. Thought he could hide her in plain sight. What he didn't know was that Kala and I had a language no one else could read. When they dragged him out, Jack kept shouting. How the hell was I supposed to know she was talking in some kind of secret code? Where do girls come up with this crap? Kala spent 3 days in the hospital. She was pale, weak, and trembling, but alive. When I finally walked into her room, she gave me this small, broken smile. I can't believe you remembered our stupid spy code, she whispered. I squeezed her hand and said, it wasn't stupid. It saved your life. She laughed, hoarse and shaky. Guess pretending to be secret agents wasn't such a waste of time after all. We don't use the code for silly things anymore. But we've both taught it to our daughters. Because sometimes the only way to scream for help is in the quietest way possible.